Our episode starts with Boba and Fennec scouring the ruins of the cantina. Well, they are now at war with the Pikes. Cad meets with the Pikes and learns that they are the ones to kill Boba's friendly Tuskens. They were securing their trade routes and blame the Nikto speed bikers. We quickly realize this episode's wasting no time, and here comes an X-Wing. Who could it possibly be? It looks like R2-D2 has flown in our little buddy, Grogu, at the last minute here, and Luke is not with him. We go back to the cantina where everyone has held their ground at the center of the city. Cad Bane shows up to the city center, tells Boba he is kind of a pussy. And thank God, because no one else in this whole show, other than maybe Fennec, has even mentioned it. And we're a little disappointed there's no Bosk or any other shooters, even though he says he's got backup. It's not like he's got a lot of backup here. It's just some more Pikes. Boba nicknames Black Chrysanthemum to Santo, and I kind of love this little detail. It reminds me of Chewie. He gets ambushed by Trandoshans by City Hall, and still no Bosk to be seen. But he puts on a good show, and unfortunately, we lose our good friends, the Gamorreans, in a horrible way. And then we kind of smash cut away from Chrysanthemum's fight. Now I'm understanding Fennec's relation with the mods a bit. She kind of feels like a mentor to them, if you will, and I think they kind of look up to her. Obviously, she saves their ass here, and yeah, her bike's faster. Bike leader shows up to the cantina, and this guy tries to broker a deal, but Boba has some other ideas, and now we get to see them flying around together. It's Mando and Boba. High action, high octane. This is kind of a scene that I really enjoyed because we get to see, Boba looks a little bit more experienced here, and boom, little slow-mo on the knee shots to the face. Yep, there they are. See, they've used up all their resources a bit here. You gotta love this brutal double takedown they do right here. And then, yeah, when they're down and everything's starting to seem lost, finally, Freetown comes back, saves the day. Oh my gosh. It's revealed that Cobb Vanth is down. Black Chrysanthemum makes his way to the cantina. He is frickin' getting beat up, and this is another one of my favorite scenes here. We get to see our big man finally in action, coming in to save the other big man. That's Boba Fett and Black Chrysanthemum. And you can tell he actually really likes Santo here. It kind of warms my heart. Offers him a little ride in the back to tank. So these droideka things show up, and it turns out that they're the main villains. And someone told me that they're actually like from the video game KOTOR. Are these things wacky and wild? They got the bubble shield, just like a droideka, obviously, blasters and energy weapons don't seem to work on it. It takes a lot of effort from the gang just to come up with a solution to their problems. But of course, Boba Fett himself flies away, says he knows where he can get some reinforcements. During this time that we meet up again with Grogu and Mando sees he's wearing the mithril Beskar shirt. Now I was expecting Slave 1, so I was actually really frickin' happy to see the Rancor show up with Boba riding on its back. This is like one of the most badass scenes in Star Wars. I had to slow-mo this jump for you. Oh my god, Boba lands and the Rancor just smashing the bubble shield, and then Din coming in with the sword, and he makes it through the shield and he breaks it apart, and then Grogu's there and he's all like, oh, I gotta use the Force, and he pulls that thing off the leg, and then it falls like in Empire Strikes Back, and then the Rancor shows back up and rips it apart, all because Boba Fett told him to. Now Boba and the Rancor need to go save their boys from Freetown, and the Mod Gang and Santo, of course. Excellent. Just loving the Rancor action and putting up an extra clip or two here. Now Cad Bane shows up, and I have a theory that maybe they use fire to train the Rancor, or maybe fire is the reason that the Rancor is depressed, because he does not like fire at all and runs away from Cad Bane like right away here. Like, peace. I am not okay with that. We finally get our standoff from the Clone Wars deleted scene, it would seem a bit, and yeah, Cad should be kind of on top here. I understand that. He's definitely a better gunslinger. He's beaten other clones in a fight like Hunter in their prime and stuff, and well, this was the most surprising part of all. Boba Fett finally killing Cad Bane. And I like that he used the gaffy stick to beat him. Now, the Rancor goes on a wild frickin' rampage because Boba Fett isn't there to, be like his mama. And Mando tries to be the the new Mandalore, and he's just like, nah, man, you can't ride beasts. And then he shoots fire at him, gets all pissed off. Yeah, this is actually just a really funny scene. Of course, Grogu, it turns out, is a Beastmaster, similar to Ezra Bridger or Anakin himself, believe it or not. Beastmasters aplenty in the Star Wars universe, apparently, and this is just like such a cool scene. The Rancor looks so good. A little disappointed we didn't get to see the return of Danny Trejo or Slave One or even Toto 360, who is Cad Bane's personal droid. Don't forget, I got the money shot of Grogu sleeping. So Fennec Shan finally gets her due here with the mayor and the leader of the Pikes, kind of getting revenge, 2 for 1 right here. Honestly, I love her, hate her, I love that scene. We get a great view of the city. Did not realize Mos Espa was so big. That is such a good view. Here's the gang kind of setting off in the sunset, and of course Grogu with our good boy Mando in his little pod, as everyone guessed. It was too obvious, and that's probably my new favorite Grogu scene. The end credit wasn't crazy. Cobb Vanth's getting them modded. Favorite scene might be Santo trying to break through the shield here. So badass. And then this guy uses Mando's move, the spin move. They're helping him. And then obviously when the Rancor eats this guy, I loved it. What's funny about that is he throws away the guy that's already dead, but he eats the guy that's alive. So he only eats things that are alive. Let me know what you thought. Until next time, Star Wars fans.